Universities in the UK send literally tens of thousands of staff and students abroad every year for study and research purposes. Education Without Borders is all about bringing these people together to look at best practice.
I think it's an excellent event. I was lucky enough to come last year and was very keen to come back.
When people have their heart attacks in the wrong place or they're in horrible car accidents, we want to make sure they find very, very good hospitals and not very, very bad ones.
In pre-modernity and antiquity, risk wasn't a concept. People would think about adventure and they would think about fate.
Where we've travelled historically for holidays, where we thought historically it's been safe to go, what you see over the last 18 months actually is the fact that these places potentially are areas where there's going to be incidents.
The single most important factor in safety on any activity or trip is the competence of the academic that's in charge. You need some way of evidencing their competence.
Charlie Hebdo was a big wake-up call for a lot of our clients because suddenly the risk came to our offices.
Only 38% of HR professionals who were questioned said that their firm conducts a risk assessment before employees travel to high-risk areas for business.
As we see a lot of tax laws tighten in a number of places and regulations tighten, we want to make sure that we help the university make sure we're in compliance with a lot of laws that have been out there.
In 2016, we had about 600 verbatim comments via our survey about people's concerns, not just about travelling to high-risk areas, but travelling to places like Paris and Brussels and even within the UK.
In 2015, although there were over 65.7 million trips, 7.1 million of them were business travel, and it's within those figures that our university travel is counted.
Secondary trauma is best described as the anger and the bitterness and the resentment that arise when people feel that they haven't been properly looked after.
Study abroad is no longer exclusively an elite endeavor. It means everybody knows a study abroad student has been on study abroad, and it has contributed to the very robust commercial media market for stories of things gone wrong in study abroad.
The quality of the speakers has been great, a diversity of topics and a diversity of approaches to different things.
My key personal takeaway from today's event is that it's all about preparation. You need to think about where you're travelling to, what your risk appetite is, and also even if you travel somewhere many times, you could still be caught out. So complacency really is your biggest enemy.
About 100 universities represented here, and we have brought together a load of absolute experts in their field, because it's the aim of all universities to make these trips for their students and their staff much safer and much better experiences.